Today, you can build a complete 200-watt system, including a LifePo 4 lithium battery, 100 amp hour, for less than $500. Hi everyone, welcome back to my next video. Sometime back, I got an email from someone, and that person told me they had received a gift of a fridge, and she wanted to know if she could buy a solar panel complete kit for $500. Because that's what she had saved. She'd saved up $500 to spend on solar, and she knew that you needed at least 200 watts of solar and a 100 amp hour battery, but she only had $500 to spend. So she wrote me and said, can this work? And if it can, what should I buy? And that's what I want to talk to you about today. If you want to run a fridge, 200 watts of panels, and a 100 amp hour lithium battery will do the trick for you. My first thought was, absolutely not. You got to spend a lot more money than that to get those. Back then, a lithium battery alone was $900, and the panels alone would have been $300, and just on and on and on. And there was no possibility at that time of doing it. So recently I went in and checked again, and man, prices on solar, particularly lithium batteries, have plummeted, dropped like a rock. And so today you can build a complete 200-watt system, including a lithium battery, a LifePo 4 lithium battery, 100 amp hour, for less than $500. In fact, you can build one for less than $400. So I went ahead and ordered I ordered a battery and I ordered a kit. And the reason I ordered a kit, and I think you should consider buying a kit, is because it's all in one. Now, what you can do instead is buy the solar panel and buy a power station. But a power station that will run a fridge alone will cost you more than $500. So that just is not an option. It's a good solution for many of you, but it's not a 200-watt kit system ready to go for $500. You can't do it with a power station. And so I decided, well, I'll order a kit. Everything comes in one box. If worst comes to, they'll be hard panels because they're the cheapest. And worst comes to worst, you can lay the panels outside and carry them in and out. And even if you don't want to mount it on your roof or do any of that, this is simple enough that I really hope most all of you can figure this out. So I ordered a Bouge RV. Now, they weren't the cheapest on Amazon, but they were in the ballpark of the cheapest. The full retail on this kit, two 100-watt panels, is $260. I had a $30 off coupon, so I paid $230. So as you can see, it comes with two 100-watt panel, 200 watts total. I think it's a really good panel. Again, I've got 4 Bouge RV panels that I've owned for 3 years now, and I'm very happy with them. Of course, it has MC4 connectors. Don't buy a panel that doesn't have MC4 connectors. They're universal. You can always get plugged into them. Of course, this is going to be out in the rain, and so it comes with an IP67 junction box where the 2 panels go into, and so you're not going to have a problem with rain or dust, and that's really important. Make sure you get a panel with IP67 or 68. You get a 30 amp PWM controller. Now, MPPT is better. It's more expensive. It'll work just fine for this system. There will be some loss in power, insignificant amount. So it comes with all the cabling you need. So this is the MC4 connector, which will connect to the MC4 on the panel. And then this is plenty long to go from the roof to the inside to the solar controller. This is a good cable. It looks like good quality to me. It's 10 gauge. So this is going to serve you really well, I think. And then you have to have, the next cable you have to have is from the controller to the battery. That's a lot shorter cable. And of course, that's what this is. So this will go from the controller to your battery. And then it comes with feet. And feet mount on, well, I can probably show you here how that will go. You can see this solar panel. There's holes. I'll show you the holes. And you just set this down on it and bolt it into the hole. Then when you turn it upside down, you'll screw in or bolt in through this hole here. And it comes with a little kit of all the nuts and the bolts you need to attach this to your roof. So far, you're not buying another thing. Now, if you want to run these panels in parallel, you need a junction cable, the cable that will put the two into junction. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense to you now. It comes with two. You have to have two. One's male, one's female. So the two cables will go out into this, and then you only have one coming out. It combines the flow of power. So the two positives and the two negatives will go into here from each panel, and then they'll come out as a positive and negative, and then you just plug it into your cable with the MC4. So you have to have these if you want to run in parallel. You don't have to have them if you want to run in series, and there are advantages to both, and that's a topic for another day. And then they give you a little manual. Now, on all of these kits, they almost never give you fuses, and I do recommend fuses wherever your panels are. If you want to be able to turn it off, if you mount them on the roof, you want to be able to turn them off. Some reason something goes wrong with your controller and all of a sudden it's putting out too much power. You want to be able to turn off the panels without having to go up and disconnect everything. So I do recommend a fuse. It's also safer, and I do recommend a fuse going into the battery. So that means it's not an absolutely complete kit. It's everything but the fuses, and that's universal. None of them give you fuses, and I don't know why. Okay, there's the panels and the kit. Now next you need a battery. Let me show you the battery I've purchased. So what I chose was the EcoFlow 100 amp hour lithium ion LifePo 4 battery. And I had the same criteria for buying this. I wanted to buy a brand name I knew so that in 6 months, 6 years, a decade later, I'm pretty confident the company will still be in business and supporting it. I've bought two solar panels from them in the past. I bought one to compare. I did a comparison review and then gave that one away. And it was a great one. It worked perfectly, and I gave it, the person I gave it to, it's still working perfectly. This was at least 5 years ago, so I know these will last, the panels will last at least 5 years. And then probably 3 years ago, I had a friend who was really in desperate need. He had to run a fridge. So I bought him a 200 watt kit, exactly like what I have here, except it was eco-worthy, and gave that to him. He put it on his roof, and he had to keep his insulin cold. And so he was in a desperate need, and I just helped him out and gave it to him. It's been serving him perfectly well ever since. So I know they're good. And they're now, like everyone, getting into the lithium business, and their price was very good. So I paid $240 for this eco-worthy battery. That's a little more. The cheapest ones I saw was $206, $207. They're in the $220 range, quite a few different names. And of course, there are a lot more expensive ones from there up. But again, because this was a brand name I knew, I had confidence that they were going to be around for a while. I went with them. So here it is. They've gotten really small. These lithium batteries are very small. It comes with the bolts that goes into it, the terminals, LifePo 4, 100 amp hour. And again, I bought it because of the name. I don't know of any, I'm not even aware of reviews on it, but I'm confident, I have more confidence in eco-worthy than nearly any battery. And $245 for this was a really amazing price. My first lithium battery, I paid $900 for it because I bought a premium brand name, the Battleborn, and they're great batteries, but my goodness, they are not worth all that extra money. Now prices have dropped so much that you don't have to pay more than $350 for a 100 amp hour battery. And if you're willing to buy a 200 amp hour battery, they get even cheaper, or buy two of these at a time. They drop further and further and further down. These are cheap batteries. You're paying the least amount of money you can, but they're surprisingly good. So here's the complete kit all in one place. I paid $230 for the battery and $245 for the solar panel kit. Now, I just looked at them again recently for this video I'm shooting. And again, prices have gone down since I bought these. I've been carrying these around for a while, just haven't had time to shoot this video. And even since then, prices have gone down. The batteries are still about the same. Right now, $245, $230. So right now, $230 is still a good price for 100 amp hour lithium. But the price of the kit, the solar panel kits, have dropped. So right now, EcoWorthy, this brand right here, has their own kit for $190. This middle layer, that's what we're after here, because you're going to be seeing them again, and they're still putting out a fine product. So I have got $475 invested, and I could easily get it down to $435 had I bought the EcoWorthy instead of the Bouge RV. And if I wanted to go to the cheapest things on Amazon, I could do that for $330. That's pretty amazing that you can get all of this for $330. Again, it's worth it to me to pay another $70 and get a name brand that I have confidence in. So that's the goal, to build this, and then I'll test it and see if it will run my fridge. I'm confident, completely confident that it will, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so this took me a while, and I will now just go ahead and end this video, and we'll jump in next on another video, and I'll show you how to test these and how to build the kit, and then I'll run a test on them by running my fridge off it for a while and see how it goes. So if this video has helped you, give you an idea of just how cheap solar panels and batteries have become, I hope you'll like us on YouTube, subscribe to the channel, hit that thumbs up button, and we'll talk to you later. And remember, when you come to the end of your life, die full of joyous, happy memories, not regrets. Oh, I wish I had have, I wish I could have, I wish I would have. Live your very best life today, even if you got to buy the cheapest stuff you got. Talk to you later.